ring and the shareholder of the first one to be the shareholder in Washington, D.C., as well as being a Gold Legacy member. We're talking about the man known to this family as the man of courageous conversations, Uncle Ja.
Woo woo! Thank you, Troy. Thank you, Troy. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes, sir.
All right, all right, all right. Well, thank you for that wonderful introduction. And like you said, it is Turned Up Tuesday. I'd like to welcome everybody to the biggest, baddest CEO meetup on the planet. If you are an attendee, if you're new to this, until you get true to this, look at your device and accept the invite so they can let you in and you'll be actually inside or you'll get the full Zoom experience. If you don't accept it, you just kind of get to hear what's going on, but you're not part of the whole experience. We almost like to say it's like being let in the club. So if you're a co-host, please send those invites out. And also, if you're a co-host, after someone has raised their hand, please help with lowering their hands as well. And making sure that you mute some of the folks. So if you are a co-host, there are some responsibilities of being a co-host. All right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we got a great show for y'all this morning. Man, when I tell you fired up is an understatement. It is an understatement. So right now, real quick, reminder. Mr. Gandy just reminded you, but I'm gonna put it out again. Please send out some text. Those that extra one text that you send out might hit that person that needs to be hit this morning, where that person can plug in and activate. All right, that's the thing we want people to do right now is to activate. We want to be um like when you watch those superheroes, the what is it, the Marvel comics and stuff. We want to hit this thing and hit this thing with an impact these next 6 or 7 months. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I got three questions for y'all. Come off of mute so I can feel your energy this morning. All right. So with that being said, team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
Fired up.
Fired up.
Woo, and what's up?
My
Here
income.
we come.
And who gets a green sheet?
Everybody.
Everybody.
Get your green sheet. Everybody get your green sheet. Get your green sheet. Everybody get your green sheet. Get your green sheet. Everybody get your green sheet. Get your green sheet. Everybody get your green sheet.
Got a sub version today.
DJ short version.
Uncle Jack, you shorted yourself.
DJ short version is in the building. All right,
Stop
so we need
playing,
to get
DJ.
let's get this out. Let's get this out of the way real quick. Let's just go ahead and address the elephant in the room. All right. Do y'all want the song to play in its entirety when at the bottom of the hour? I ain't talking about the top of the hour. That's Eric. Let him decide on that. On the bottom of the hour,
Yes.
when I'm coming up, do y'all want the whole Green Sheet song? Yes or no? That way it's not on me.
Yes.
It's on y'all. Y'all
We
decide.
need the
There you go.
hey. We
Yeah,
got to get
yeah.
the hey.
Give it up. Give it up.
Hey.
DJ No say. I hope you catching the. I hope you catching the. Oh man,
Okay,
that's
he's playing
DJ.
today.
That's DJ Play a lot. All right, so
Like playing musical chairs.
DJ Play a lot with DJ No Say and DJ Never on Time. They're part of the same DJ crew, if you will. Okay, we don't pay them much, so we can't really, we can't lean on them too tight. They are agents on Team USAX, so and they do produce a little bit. So we're gonna keep it chill right there, real quick. So real quick before we jump into our normal routine, go figure. Remember that word, routine. Before I jump in the normal routine to pass the ball, would it be okay if we have some Uncle Jock courageous conversation this morning?
Yes.
Would that be all
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Okay. So yesterday we had our team huddle and so many. Well, first of all, who was on the team huddle yesterday? That joint was fire. That thing heated up
Mhm.
quick. I'm
Yeah.
talking, that thing heated up with the
Mhm.
quickness. But what I wanted to talk about, right? I was I was listening to Myron Golden this morning, and it was a couple things that he was talking about. He was talking about a routine, right? Now I'm gonna dig into the routine part, but what I wanted to talk about is a few things. One, y'all ever heard the example of if your dream car was outside and somebody said, you know what, for whatever reason, I got to give this car up. It was your dream car. I got to give this car up for whatever reason, and I got to get $5,000 by tomorrow. If you give me $5,000, you can have this dream car. Let's say this dream car's price tag is worth, let's say $100,000+. All you got to do is get $5,000 to this guy. You're gonna get a title, clear and free, in your dream car. Question: how many of you on this line would be able to find a resource that could help you get that dream car? And be honest. Yes, just type in yes or no, or come off of mute and say yes or no. Jen, can you
Yes.
stop smoking on
Yes.
on the Zoom, please, Jen? Damn, I had to say it, man. She just smoking like a you know what I'm saying? So say yes, 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 yes. Okay. So now let's
Yes.
let take that example and we're gonna put it to the side. I have a question for y'all. We talked about it last night. What process are we going to use? Are we going back to that's going to probably make us all super successful in experience? A
3 by
process that we
5.
discussed
3 by
yesterday.
5.
3 by 5, right? So now let's take a little deeper dive into the 3 by 5. Yes, that was bars. Yes, I practiced that all night last night. Okay. Take a deeper dive into the 3 by 5. If you all on this Zoom were paid a salary of $100,000 and you got paid your check every week on time, and your job was to do a 3 by 5 every month, how many people would be able to keep a job month after month after month if you got paid $100,000 annually and all you had to do was a 3 by 5? And let me be clear, a 3 by 5, you recruit 3 people and put in 5 applications. How many people on this Zoom would be able to handle the task to receive your $100,000 paycheck every year?
Me.
Well, see how quiet and weird everybody just got?
Me.
Because y'all feel me sticking y'all up, right? Y'all feel that little thing in your side, and now everybody wants to respond after I stuck the gun in the side. You feel me? Because everybody was stuck at first. And y'all know where I'm going with this. If you could serve another master and punch in somebody else's clock for $100,000 a year to do a 3 by 5, why the hell can't you do a
Thing to
three
do
by
for
five
yourself.
on your own time to make $1 million plus a year. I'll wait.
Mm.
Is anybody picking up what I'm putting down?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Make it
Absolutely.
make sense. Ladies and gentlemen, make it make sense. Most people would be dying, racing in traffic, getting to work early to punch a clock for somebody else to build somebody's empire, for them to cap you on your salary, to pay you $100,000 a year to do a 3x5. Did you hear me say to cap you on your salary?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, y'all, make it make sense. Make it make sense. We showing up every day. We're showing up. You got to develop a routine for success. You have to develop a routine for success. I was listening to Myron Golden this morning, and what I'm want to share with you guys is just a couple things that resonated with me. One thing was he was like, hold on, let me get my notes together. The power of a routine, right? What does your morning routine look like? If you don't
Mm.
claim, if you don't claim your routine with clarity and purpose, you'll find yourself reacting instead of creating. So you're going to be in a reactionary mode all day unless you approach your day with clarity and purpose. See, if you don't approach your day with clarity and purpose, it's almost like, I don't know if anybody follows Stephen Covey, but he always talks about the definiteness of purpose. And if you don't go through life with purpose, you're going to be like, it's almost like taking a log and throwing it into the Atlantic or Pacific Ocean. Did I say Pacific Ocean? The Pacific Ocean. And the log is just floating around with no purpose. It's just out there, just floating around. Do you want to be that person in life with no purpose that is floating around in life? I know some of y'all feel like that's what you're doing right now. Ask me how I know, because I talk to y'all I talk to a lot of you all regularly. The other thing, successful people master the rhythm of their routines with the same energy. Here's a nugget. Successful people master the rhythm of their routines with the same energy until success shows up and starts dancing to their beat.
Mm.
Woo! I've been saying that the whole time. Your race is your race, your pace is your pace, your beat is your beat. You dance to the beat of your drum. But guess what? You got to beat the damn drum. You can't just show up, not beat the drum, and expect something to happen. Mindset, movement, and mastery are the key ingredients to a good morning routine. Visualize your victories. The world rewards people who multiply their gifts and not those who bury them in routineless living. Woo! I could shut the camera down on that one. So, what I need y'all to do, man, is take what you have serious. All of you right now, imagine this, and then I'm gonna go into our, and then I'll pass the ball. Imagine if somebody, I used to use this routine, I mean this example a lot. Imagine somebody is sitting or standing on the corner of your downtown area, wherever you live. Somebody's downtown and they're holding out a gold brick. They're just holding it out. They're actually giving it away. So many people are in their morning routine in the hustle and bustle trying to get to work. What do you think most people are doing to this guy that's holding out a gold brick that's just waiting for somebody to grab it? They're
Walking
too
past him.
busy. They're too busy. They don't give a flying you know what about that gold brick. Do y'all realize that all of us have possession of the gold brick? But because most of us are so busy with other routines and stuff, we're jumping over $1. Y'all track this. Imagine this. You're jumping over $1 to get to a dime. Make it make sense, y'all. That's all I'm saying. Make it make sense. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take the ball. I'm going to pass it to a gentleman who I know always gets us fired up. He's usually on the treadmill. Yes, he got his blue headphones on right now. I'm trying to give him enough so he know that this no-look pass is coming so he can slam dunk this thing. So, with that being said, I'm going to pass it to my brother. Come on, the next SED. The floor is yours, sir.
Man, you gotta have your head up when Magic is dribbling, because you'll get hit in the back of the head with the no look. Yeah, thank you, Uncle Jock, and thank you for the courageous conversations as well.
Oh, my bad, Tiffany. I ain't seen you, so Kamal, he'll get it to you as soon as he's done. My bad. Go ahead, Kamal.
Yeah. Just excited, man, for everything that's going on. We have our team, we have a system that's causing us to produce, and then we have a system that's causing us to build teams as well. We're having a VGO, as virtual and in person, this Friday at 6 p.m. At a restaurant. So we're getting some of our newer agents and getting their people involved, and making sure that they're getting the word out. I'll be telling everybody on our team, unless you got $15,000 to hand out to the people that you know, if they need to cover a funeral costs, they need to know your insurance agent. You can't secret agent this thing. And so we're making sure we get the word out there. Xperia Academy, shout out to Michelle, one of the agents on the team. She's been going through Xperia Academy, and that is profound. It is going to have a huge impact on our team. There's a lot of things that I've been doing manually. It's already right there. So I'm super excited about that. Getting another agent started today. She just became an auntie, so she's helping her sister, but she's super excited to get started. And I'm about to go on a personal run, and I'm also building. ED is in sight, so I'm just super excited, man, to be a part of this team and be a part of the community. Thank you.
Cool. Well, thank you for always sharing. Thank you for always dropping nuggets and shining some light on and being able to exchange and give. Always, one thing we love to do is give, and thank you for always being a giver on this platform. Who you passing that ball to, sir?
Some people ride a Harley, and some people Harley in the car. Y'all get that one later, but I want to pass it to this superstar. She's amazing and on fire. So, Miss Tiffany Tyler, take it away.
Good morning, team. I wanted to come on this morning and congratulate my new business partner, Jen Petty. She's already signing people up, doing her 3x5, and she's super fired up. Talked to her last night after the team huddle, and she was just giggles all over the place. Also, I got a phone call last night about an investment company, Harold Elam. If you guys got your pen and paper, please write this name down. Harold Elam. That's ELAM.
What's the first word?
Harold, HAROLD.
Oh, Harold.
Yes. He has this investment group. It's called Investment Group Partners. And as I listened to them do this presentation, there was a couple that called me and they said, you can join them and invest money. And I listened very thoroughly to what they said. You can join them and invest money. What you put in, they match what you put in. So you can put in $3,500. They don't wait. They put another $3,500 with you. And then when you get to that $7,000 within 2 quarters, they begin to send you tax-free 10% of that $7,000. But you have to send them 10% of what they send, the 10%, which will be $70. So I asked them to make it make sense to me. Why would I go invest in Harold Elam's group when I can invest in my group in an annuity, take the 8%, no, 6% for the first 8 years and become a millionaire while they're investing and reinvesting. And when I become 65, I'll get my retirement tax free. It wasn't making sense.
Come
So I
on
want
now.
you guys to look that up because it wasn't making sense to me. And I told them they're going on a trip, and I know I'm over y'all. They're going on a conference to Las Vegas, June 16th. And they invited me to go, and I turned it down because it was not making sense to me, because what they were telling me was he was taking all the investors' money, buying all these buildings and things. But what if their system crashed? Because it's like stocks. That's to me. So I want you guys to look that up, take it, grab your information, and know right here, you can become a millionaire. Don't have to reinvest. So I wanted you guys to know that, because we were on that phone for about 45 minutes, and I wouldn't dare be disrespectful and tell them that
Watch
I
the clock,
wasn't
Tiffany. Watch the
interested.
clock. Watch the clock.
I'm going. Anybody want to talk about it? Come on. Now,
Tiffany done talked herself into the bushes. You going in the bushes, Tiffany. Tiffany done took the clock ain't even get her. The bushes got her. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna wrap up what she was saying. Be careful just about stuff out here. There's so many platforms and different ways and quick ways and microwave ways to make money. Tiffany just gave a great example of an alternative way that you can show people how to grow their money and it be safe. I don't know how many of you all got into the crypto game or into the susu circles and different stuff like that. Some people got involved. Guess what? Y'all don't laugh at me neither. I'm some people. I got involved. Me and Meredith lost a whole hell of a lot of money in both, in the crypto world and the susu circles. So when it sounds too good to be true, guess what? Look back, look at your notes, give yourself a hug and say, I got an alternative way to make money right here. I'm a financial services expert. I can sign myself up for something. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Tiffany, who are you passing that ball to? If you out the bushes.
I come out of the bushes. I will pass this ball over to
Hold up. Tiffany, y'all gotta act like y'all don't see that designer hand knitted hat that Tiffany makes. Yeah, you know, we put the Siobhan juice on blast. We putting Tiffany knits. Tiffany knits. I just gave you a whole new name too for your company. Tiffany knits has hundreds and hundreds of different styles of handcrafted crochet hats, blankets, short sets, skirts, socks. And let me know if I missed anything, Tiffany. I had to do a shameless plug because you wearing that thing today.
I need you to advertise for me. You're doing a good job.
Who you passing that ball to?
I'm gonna pass this ball to Miss Voice Headphones, Miss Light Bright, and no other Miss Aisha Bright, because she brings all the great nuggets from right where she is. Come on out, Queen.
And just
Oh,
for the
thank
record,
you.
Lacole, we're gonna take Lacole's gonna be the last name.
Thank you,
Hey, Maisha.
Queen. Thank you, Tiffany. I need you to hook a sister up. That's fly. I like that color and everything. So I get with you. But listen, y'all, I was a little emotional this today. When I came on. I just want to thank you guys for allowing me to be a part of the village. I still think it's so cool that we're from different teams, but we come together as a family.
Yes.
Life was life, and when I got home. It was a
Mm.
pleasure to meet all of you guys. My allergies were killing me in Texas. I got home and I went down. Be praying for my husband. He's gonna have to have surgery here in a couple of weeks. I got home. He said, "Mama, my knee ain't kneeing." So my husband has jumped out of everything that is not moving. He was airborne, and so he's
He
already
said
on the
everything
side
is
of the
not moving.
yeah, everything, everything. So, but anyway, I just want to share this with you guys because you got to touch people, right? She just talked about scamming. You got to get out and touch people. Yesterday, my husband and I were out. Um, we met this young man. I was standing there on the sidewalk. He had burnt his arm at his job. We went to buy a chest set from him, right? And so I just touched his arm. Sometimes I ask people if I could pray for them. Sometimes it just happens. So as I touched his arm, I just spoke healing, right? You just have to get out and touch people. So I told him about our ministry first, and then I gave him my business card. Keep your cards on you. You are your marketing. You are your brand. So I told him what I do. I said I gave him a few cards. I said if you or anybody you know need me, call me. Sometime I exchange information. I just follow my spirit. So we left there, and I needed to go get glasses. We walked in the store. If you guys just got to be around my husband. Me and my husband are just Comedy Central 24/7. So we walk in the store. We had everybody laughing. I go to get my glasses. I sit down and talk to the lady. She starts asking us about our move from Alaska. I told her it's God. I'm not afraid of the gospel. I'm not ashamed of the gospel. So she said, that's funny because we had family move to Alaska for the same reason. So then I begin to tell her about, you have kids, whatever. I told her about the $1 million baby. And then she said, what about me? I said, I can take care of your whole family. All you got to do is call me, right? I got my glasses and a pair of shades for half the price that I would have was quoted for just a pair of glasses. So I'm just telling you, people, my computer was hacked before I came to convention because I let somebody in my computer. We had to change bank accounts and everything before I traveled. Get out and touch people. Your grocery store person. You don't know who your next business partner is. Get out and touch people. You are your brain, your mouth. Trish always says that. Promote yourself. You know what I mean? Everywhere you go to gas station, wherever that is, promote yourself. You are your brand. Mindset. Your
Maisha, you
body
gotta watch the
can't.
clock, baby. Watch the
Okay,
clock.
okay. This is it. This is it. Body can't do what your mind won't let it. Master your mind, master your body, master your life. Peace out. I'm passing the
Woo!
mic to Jackie. I got to hug her. I love you. You're amazing. I want to grow up to be her. She's got this energy. She's got this swag, and she just fly. Hit it, Queen. Where the
Thank you,
queen go?
beautiful sister. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Uncle Jock, you just came out the ring swinging to this morning. Man, that was
My
so
bad.
good. Wow. But sometimes we need to feel those blows to wake us up because I still am a employee. And everything you said, Uncle Jock, was right on point. But I want to piggyback a little bit because we will give 110% for people that don't even like us. We go to work for people don't really care about us, don't like us, and yet we still will show up and give them 100%. So I just wanted to say, man, you really came out the box swinging this morning, and I myself needed to hear that because I'm that person who go to work and give the person who don't care a thing about me 110%. So I needed to hear that. Thank you, Uncle John. I needed to hear that this morning. So at this time, I'm going to go ahead because I know we pressed for time. I'm going to go ahead and pass this ball to the professor. I know he's going to drop some serious nuggets, so I'm going to go ahead and pass it to Professor Elijah Cole.
Thank you so much, Jackie. I appreciate you for the awesome information you shared this morning. And I also want to piggyback on what Uncle Jack said. You know, one thing that I love about Uncle Jack, and every one of you can say this, he knows how to set the fire and know how to quench the fire. I don't know if you can observe that. Uncle Jack will tell you exactly what it is and then pull you back and tell you, hey, this is the way you should do it. I love that Uncle Jack this morning. Appreciate you, sir. And
Thank you,
one
man.
thing that I also want to talk about it is that, you know, people, I have shared it here before, you know, you work for a company, you work for a government, you work for an organization for 20, 50, 30 years. That didn't make you wealthy. But do the same thing for your business. 5 months, 6 months, 1 year, you are not wealthy, and then you quit your own business to go work for somebody else's business. You know, these are the things this is the brainwashing that will be put into. And piggyback on what I think was Maisha that talked, no, Tiffany, the key speaker on that convention, there's one thing he said. You might have your investment, nothing wrong with that. You might have your stock market and everything, right? But life insurance investment is something that you will always have to use it, whether you are alive or you are dead. No matter what happened to the economy, you always going to use it, and it's always going to be there. So going back to my personal activity, you know, I always have to. Last month, I was happy that I also have 2 personal recruit. Last month, the Uber guy that drove us from Dallas to Houston, I recruited him. He's a Spanish guy, and he's part of our team now. And then I also got some good referrals while I was there in the convention. And one of those appointments is this morning. I'm about to get in the car, drive to the office to meet this young guy, and I'm going to bring him on board. So let's continue to build this because this is ours. Whatever you're doing out there is somebody else. When you build this business, it's yours and yours to transfer to the next generation. And in closing, a wise man or wise woman leaves inheritance for the next generation. So whatever you are doing, is it what will enable you to leave inheritance for the next generation? If it's not, then focus on what will enable you to do that. And this business is one of those. So thank you for allowing me to share back to you, Uncle Jack.
Wow. Well, thank you, Professor, for always, you know what the professor always does? You know how you got people who can't wrap presents? Man, he wraps it up tight and puts a bow on it every time. So thank you, Lacole. We appreciate you, brother. And I'm getting ready to turn it over to the index voice of inspiration, aka I ain't gonna do that because that'll be rolling you under the bus if I did it. But I gotta do it just because we having fun. AKA the clock. So y'all gotta watch out because if y'all talk too long, the clock will get you. So with that being said, the floor is yours.